Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and we're back with more Super Smash Bros. Melee from the Nintendo GameCube Classic Mode. In the last video, we did it with the Ice Climbers, Popo and Nana, and now it's time to move on to the next character, and more likely chances are not, this will probably be the last video I'll make for the night as well, considering the time is 11:33, so I think I'll make this the last video for the night before I call it off, maybe. I'm pretty sure I will. I'm probably going to make this the last video for the night before I go to bed, so yeah, this will be the last video for the night, and I'll head off to bed a little bit, so for the final video for today's Classic Mode playthrough of Super Smash Bros. Melee with all characters, the last character, we're going to end it off for the day with Kirby. And don't you worry, because I'll do more characters tomorrow, so stay tuned for tomorrow with more videos coming out. And as you can see by that little green dot, that means I've actually completed Classic Mode with Kirby on easy level, but I won't be doing it here this time. I'm just going to stick to very easy because I explained my reasonings in my previous videos before. I keep doing that dash attack and almost falling. I do love Kirby's dash attack. It's pretty good with a little fire. In the later Smash Bros. Games, like 4, I think Super Smash Bros. 4, Wii U and 3DS, and then in Brawl, they gave him a different one where he just does like a spin kick and do a headstand spin kick. But I'm glad they resurrected his fire dash move in Ultimate. That was pretty good. They resurrected that. It was a better move, honestly. Alright, we're teaming with Mewtwo to take... How many times I've already fought Peach and Bowser now? This is probably like the 4th or 5th time I've probably fought them. They just really want some payback on me, do they? Jeez, Bowser. Jeez, Peach. What have I done to you that you hate me so much? Is that just because I've been whooping your asses so much? Jeez, they really want payback on me. Well, too bad you won't get it. Freeze. You are not gonna use that Pokemon on me, Bowser. Nice try. Down smash for the kill. Alright, target smash. Kirby's target smash ain't really too bad, honestly. I don't mind his. Alright, I better figure this out. I was about to say, can that actually hit? I'm gonna save that one for last. I love Kirby's jump. He has one of the best jumps in this game. Him and Jigglypuff are tied for, like, the best jump, because, you know, you can keep keep repeating this over and over and over and over again. And I didn't even have to board the platform. I can just get it while I'm already right there. Hit him with the up smash, which is the sword attack, for the win. Kirby's pretty easy, too. It may look like a difficult court, but it's pretty easy. Yeah, a lot of the times when I'm playing as Kirby, I don't really try to attempt to morph into the characters. Like, you know, with B, you know, you can swallow the character, and then, you know, if you press B, you'll get their special move, you know what I mean? You only will get their B special move, so, like, for Donkey Kong's special B move, you know, he does the punch, you know, so if I do it with Kirby, I get it, and if I'm lucky enough, I can punch him, so let me see. Ooh, got him, I'm surprised. But anytime you taunt, or if you get hit hard enough, then you'll lose the power, though, so yeah, gotta be careful. And then you can do it also with pressing A when you have them in their mouth, but with A, you'll just spit them right back out, so yeah. It's still cool, though, don't get me wrong. Giant Mario teaming with Link and Captain Falcon. Ooh, I almost fell. Aw, man, I missed that. That's pretty cool. I have a Mario reference, too. Nope. You're gonna be big, I'm gonna be big, too. That made it much more easier to kill him now that I turned giant. That was pretty cool. Alright, snag the trophies. What are you gonna get for me this time? Where are you? I kinda can sort of tell because of how far the screen, you know, appears, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, come on. Oh, I probably should have just left it alone. It probably would have went in. I don't know if it would have, but it probably could have went in if I just left it alone. Ah, yeah, Jigglypuff. Classic rivalry. This is like the dream fight of everybody, you know, Jigglypuff and Kirby. Who wouldn't want to see this? Kirby and Jigglypuff. Let me see if I can spit them out and make them suicide. No, I can't do it. I have to be closer than that. Let me get rid of that little monster thing. That's from Legend of Zelda. I'll just hit you with a hammer then. Or I'll kill you with a better hammer. Better hammer. Much better hammer. Stale moves. Alright. So that takes care of Jigglypuff. Now it's time to face Team Luigi. I was just about to do the dash attack, but then I decided to hold on it because otherwise I would have just probably fell off the map, so nope. Was that bananas? I think that was bananas I ate. Double KO. Aw, man. I want a double KO. That's alright. Alright. Get out of here, Luigi's. That's too many Luigi's to exist. Alright. Third to last. Race to the finish. Let's go. Kirby's not a bad speedster either. He's not as speedy, of course, as Falcon and Fox, but he's kind of fast. He's got some pretty good speed. I'll give him that much. He's got some good jumping ability, so I'm going to go down here and do this one, because he's got some great jumping ability. I probably might be able to complete it with him if I'm lucky enough, but we'll see if I can. I almost would have missed that. I might be able to do it with him. Let me see. Oh my god, you have to put a trophy. Skip it. I already got that trophy anyway, so skip it. I want to get to it. There we go. If I would have held it off any longer to try to get that trophy, I probably would have lost. I already got that trophy anyway. It was a Kirby hat trophy, but anyway, never mind. Alright, Metal Ice Climbers. These were the characters that I just completed in my last Classic Mode playthrough. These were the characters I previously played in my last video of Classic Mode, and now I'm just fighting them. Yeah, your powers aren't even worth much. It's just a stupid ice move. There we go. Took me a little bit of time to kill him, but I got him. But of course the main one, Popo, has to be the one to die, so he died first, so therefore I won. Alright, now it's time to face the final boss and get this over with. Master Hand, come on out, big fella. Yep, laughing away as always. Let's finish this. Try to come and get me, tough guy. Of course you're gonna shock me, but that's okay. How did I miss? Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. When you're doing the side B in midair, Kirby can do that. So instead of being on the ground doing the normal the hammer hit, when you're doing it in midair, he could spin it around like that. I forgot about that. That's a pretty good move, actually. I probably should have did that before then, when I was versing the other characters, but never mind. That was actually a pretty unique way to finish off Master Hand, actually. I'm actually okay with that one. That was actually a pretty good way to finish him. But anyway, that completes Classic Mode with Kirby, and now it's time for him to show himself in trophy form. Classic trophy form, should I say. Oh yeah. Look at you, Kirby. That's pretty cool. His mouth glows in the dark. That's pretty cool. Did you see that? It looks like his pink mouth actually glows in the dark. That's pretty unique. God, my voice. That was pretty cool. I didn't even notice that before. His pink mouth actually glows in the dark when you're having him in that classic trophy form. That's pretty cool. I wonder what made them decide to make his mouth glow in the dark. Or maybe it wasn't really glowing in the dark, it was just because it was in a certain lighting effect that made it still light up even in the dark, but whatever. That was still cool enough nonetheless. Oh my god, I missed those. Now we gotta do some shooting for a little bit before we get the congratulations screen for Kirby. I mean, we don't have to do this. I could press the plus button and just skip it, but I like to have a little bit of fun in the end, so, you know, I'll be doing this in every single video I make. In every single video, you know, I did it with All-Star mode, and then I did it with every character in Classic mode. I'm going to be finishing it up with the rest of them as well. And then when I get to Adventure mode with all characters, I'll be doing it with them as well, so you'll see. God, this is a great game. Like I said, this game will never get old. I love this game. Just a classic game. Yep, give me that congratulations screen, please. 132 hits. And that is Kirby's congratulations screen. Pretty cool. I like that one. Just 4 Kirbys. Pink, red, blue, and yellow. You know, originally in this game, because he looks almost like... You know, even though Kirby is really pink, but... Just seeing him next to red and blue and yellow Kirby... It kind of makes him almost look like he's purple, almost, doesn't it? Even though he is pink, but... Wouldn't you just imagine if he was almost purple? Can you just imagine what would happen next? If Kirby was if the real Kirby was purple, and then he was standing next here with red, yellow, and blue Kirby, you know what the colors would remind me of? I don't know if you guys guessed it or not, but if you remember them, the Wiggles. I'm pretty sure I talked to you guys about the Wiggles before on my channel, and I'm sure you even saw my covers of some of the songs I performed of them as well, so yep. If Kirby was actually purple along next to red, yellow, and blue Kirby, then it would have been like the colors of the Wiggles. If you guys don't know who the Wiggles are, for those of you that never heard of them or ever grew up with them as a child, they were a popular children's band from Australia who made big records in not only Australia but in America as well, and they were like one of the most highest paid and one of the most popular kids bands of all time, especially back in the earlier days, like in the early 2000s or in the 1990s when the original members of the Wiggles, Anthony, Greg, Jeff, and Mari were around. So the original Wiggles were the most successful and the most popular versions of the Wiggles. A little bit around 2007, however, Greg got sick and he wasn't able to have enough blood pumped into his body when he was performing on stage, therefore meaning he had to retire early. And so Sam, who was part of the Wiggles as part of the Wiggly Dancers and Wiggly Orchestra and other roles like Professor Singalasonga, he got to become the new Yellow Wiggle. Sam was actually filling in for Greg for many concerts when he was absent, so, you know, eventually after then he proved himself, apparently, that he had what it takes to be a Wiggle, and so apparently he got the approval from Greg and got to become the new Yellow Wiggle. That was pretty cool. Sam would be the Yellow Wiggle for the next 5 years, as some people even had fun memory of Sam as the Yellow Wiggle. Some kids even loved Sam as well. So some fans have very fond memory of Sam as the Yellow Wiggle. So he would go on to be the Yellow Wiggle for the next 5 years with Mari, Anthony, and Jeff. Until in 2012, however, Sam would be departed from the Wiggles. He'd be fired and released. Mainly because of the fact that during the departure of Greg, when he left the Wiggles, he was actually well enough to perform again. So he was performing solo during his time away from the Wiggles. And by the time the Wiggles found out that Greg was well enough to perform again, they decided to ask Greg if he wanted to come back as the Yellow Wiggle. And so apparently he agreed to it, meaning that they had to dump Sam. Which was kind of sad. Sam did a pretty good job for the time being, though, because he was a great singer, too, you know, so, kind of is a little sad they just had to dump Sam like that, but whatever. Some people even would have believed they could have probably just kept Sam and you could have had 5 Wiggles, but fortunately that was not the case. So Sam was dumped, and Greg got to make his short-lived return. Why do you say short-lived? Well, because he only lasted for another year as the Yellow Wiggle, as he reunited with his original mates Anthony, Mari, and Jeff, until later, towards the end of 2012, the original Wiggles would announce that they would be retiring. Only 3 of the original Wiggles would move on and retire, and that being Greg once again, along with Mari and Jeff, and they'd be hanging up their red, yellow, and purple skivvies, while Anthony, the blue Wiggle, would remain with 3 new Wiggles, and soon at the end of 2012, they announced the 3 newest Wiggles, which were Emma, the Yellow Wiggle, Lucky, the purple Wiggle, Simon, the red Wiggle, and those be the official Wiggles that we currently have going on right now. Well, that was until last year in 2021. If y'all didn't get the news last year, Emma Watkins, the Yellow Wiggle, would announce that apparently she would now be retiring and leaving the Wiggles to focus on some other things. So it was announced. It was less than a month because last year the Wiggles celebrated 30 years, and less than a month later, after the debut of Fruit Salad TV to celebrate 30 years of the Wiggles, they added 4 new Wiggles to the mix, which was Zahai, John, Evie, and Kelly, as the 4 alternate Wiggles. So basically they wear the same color skivvies as the original 4, the main 4 Wiggles, but they were meant to be brighter colors, so they were like the secondary Wiggles. You know what I'm saying? It would go on like that for the month. And it would go on for a month until eventually a month later or something like that, Emma would announce she would retire. And so then Sahai, who was the secondary yellow-red Wiggle for Fruit Salad TV, or as if you like to call her the Red Fruit Salad TV Wiggle, it would be announced that Sahai would become the new official Yellow Wiggle to be with Anthony, Lucky, and Simon. By the time, she was already doing it by the time in 2021, but by 2022 she would become the official Yellow Wiggle because Emma was kind of still active, even though she wasn't performing after it was announced. But she became the new official Yellow Wiggle by the time 2022 started, and by the time 2022 began, that was when Emma would officially hang up the yellow skivvy and be done. You know what I'm saying? Because Emma, even though after her announcement she didn't perform for the next few times, but however she would go on to perform last time with the Wiggles in December of 2021 for Christmas, that'd be the last time you see Emma performing before she would officially retire forever as the Yellow Wiggle. So it was pretty cool, Congratulations to Sahai, and I do miss Emma, I admit. And because Sahai became the Red Wiggle, that means that there was no longer 2 Red Wiggles, Simon was the only one. But that wasn't until when the Wiggles announced that they were going to be having the Fruit Salad TV show tour. Apparently they needed a secondary yellow-red Wiggle, a secondary Red Wiggle, or a Fruit Salad TV Red Wiggle. And apparently even though the video wasn't released from the Wiggles yet, however, it was leaked by Anthony on his Instagram account that apparently the new secondary Fruit Salad TV Red Wiggle was chosen, and it'd be Katarina, who's been with the Wiggles for many, many years as a Wiggly dancer and even been Dorothy the Dinosaur, would officially get a spotlight to shine. Congratulations to her. She deserves it. So now you got 2 Red Wiggles, 2 Yellow Wiggles, 2 Blue Wiggles, and 2 Purple Wiggles, and they are Anthony, Evie, Simon, Katarina, Zahai, Kelly, John, and Lockie. Those are the 8 Wiggles. Now, while the main Wiggles are currently doing the Fruit Salad TV World Tour, they're also the original Wiggles are actually reunited this year, and they're doing a little tour right now too. They're doing an original Wiggles tour in Australia, so Anthony is reuniting with his original Wiggle buddies, Greg, Jeff, and Mari, for a reunion tour. That's pretty cool. The original Wiggles have had some other previous tours before. No, not tours, but original Wiggle reunion shows before in the past too, and so it's pretty cool to always see them get back together. People will always be asking the question. Some people probably be asking the question if Sam would ever come back one day, but more likely chances are it probably won't, because ever since Sam was dumped as the Yellow Wiggle in 2012, he hasn't really spoken to any of his Wiggle mates since then, so it's more likely chances are not Sam probably may never come back. That was probably it for him. Because it kind of was upsetting, they just dumped him, but whatever, But yep, that's the history. I know a little bit about the Wiggles, so I hope you enjoyed that. I really should have just already clicked next about a while ago, but that's all I know about the history of every single Wiggle, Just thought I'd give you a little detail about it. Kirby trophy collected. That was kind of a bit of a waste of time for me to tell you about the history of the Wiggles, but I hope you enjoyed the story for those of you that didn't know who they are, but never mind. Alright, you guys, so because it's getting pretty late, this will be the last video I'll make for the night, so join me next time for tomorrow, and I'll make some more videos by then. So stay tuned for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So Kirby will be the last character I'll do Classic Mode with for tonight, so when we come back with more Super Smash Bros. Melee Classic Mode with all characters tomorrow, Samus will be the first one I'll start with, and we'll see how many characters I can get to. I'm probably going to try to do it with the rest of the characters, I think, but stay tuned for tomorrow, and I'll do it with Samus next. But until then, I'm out of here, y'all. Good night. That'll be it for today, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike it, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and gals out there, boom, fist bumps go to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, and women out there, mwah, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.